Yep. You already know what it is. You already know what it do.
We back.
Happy New Year. Big Dub Sundays. We'll get to that on our 2023 first podcast of the year edition of One Time for the Fan. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Let's start that show. You already know what it is. You already know what it do.
Yes, sir.
Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year's.
Welcome to another episode, another podcast of One Time for the Fan. Can't even remember what number of podcasts this is, but I'll make a note of it next show so we can keep it down. But we're well over 75, 80. I don't know. We're up there. But Chase, what's good, man?
Good, man. Chilling, bro. Both our teams got the dub this weekend. We on the high note right now, man.
Ooh, Big Dub Sundays, and don't forget Big Dub Saturdays too as well.
Yes,
from yesterday that we didn't get a chance to talk about. Georgia, big win. We're gonna get to a little bit of that here shortly because Chase, you had a big weekend as a Dog fan and as a Falcon fan. It felt good. The smile from one ear to the other ear for 48 hours feels damn good, I must say.
Yeah.
That started from the morning I woke up for the game, for the Georgia game, and now as we settle into the Sunday night, you see what's going on with the Falcons, with what they did today against the Cardinals. So feel good, feeling great. Chase, feeling good, feeling great?
Yes, sir. Anytime we get a dub.
Feeling great, feeling good. How are you? Shout out to the legendary Dungeon Family crew, Outcast. Too. Got the technician over here doing technical work. A lot of technical stuff going on over here. You good? You good? We're set up. Up there it is. We got power. There it is. I don't know if you heard that, but that was the HP telling me you're good to go. Got another 55 minutes left to make it. Chase, how's everything been going since the last time we talked? Bodie should be here shortly. But how's everything been going for you, sir? The holidays, of course, and doggone New Year's now. It's 2023. Last time we talked, 2022.
Yeah.
Now it's 2023. What's going on out here, man? How's everything, brother?
It's been good, dog. It's been a busy 2 weeks. Definitely been doing a lot of traveling. Really a busy month, man. Hit the New Orleans game, first ever away game this year. First ever Dogs game, and it just happened to be a playoff game. So, all the way from game experience to just spending time with family, it's been a good time. Can't complain, man.
Can't complain. Those are the words that Chase uses in 2023. Can't complain. And as a Falcon fan today with a win, can't complain. But though you can complain about what happened earlier this season with the Atlanta Falcons. Today, no complaints. I mean, here and there, people might say some things, but no complaints from me. I think overall, a win is a win. And we will get to that. Jeff Wolf, gosh, already going in on Bodie. We'll get to that too as well here on One Time for the Fan. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. We ask for the beautiful Falcon fans, the great Falcon fans, to help us get to 250 before the year was over on the subscription. And we hit 250. I think we're at 255 now. But we're feeling good. We're feeling great about what we have going forward here on One Time for the Fan. We'll talk about that later here in the show. But please hit that like button. Let's run the likes up. Hit that share button. Run them shares up. Tag a Falcons friend. Tag your Falcons family. People who love talking Falcons football. People who love seeing the Falcons win. People who just want to express their thoughts and their views about what happened with the Falcons today. This is what you do. It's called One Time for the Fan. This is what the show is all about. Mr. Chase. Bodie should be here shortly, but Happy New Year to everybody.
Yeah.
First, before we start off, Happy New Year to everybody. As we get into the weekend from when we last talked on the podcast, we knew what was going on Saturday, and we don't talk about the dogs here, even though we dog fans. We don't talk about the dogs here. But, Chase, you came down to the Bends this weekend for the showdown in the Bends, the battle in the Bends, the Ohio State University versus the University of Georgia Bulldogs. So tell us about that experience right there, man. How you feel about that, seeing the dogs win. We passed each other a few times that night, in down there behind the bench, and seeing the look on your face in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and then the fourth quarter. How's the feeling of being a dog fan right now at this moment? I know we talk Falcons, and we're going to talk Falcons in a minute, but there's a lot of dog fans in the chat too as well. Chase was at the game. I was at the game. How your thoughts just on just seeing the excitement, the energy in that stadium too as well?
Yeah, man. Just all the way up to from the point of the dog walk, when they walk in. Sorry, excuse my voice, still trying to gain that back, but just all the way up from that experience, just seeing how packed the Bends can be, man. The Bends can hold a lot of people, man. So just to experience that, it's definitely the loudest stadium I've ever attended. Any event that I've ever been to, it was definitely a lit experience. Meet a lot of cool people, meet a lot of the players. Shout out to my boy Jack. I appreciate everything you do. It was lit, dog. I don't know how to explain it. There's really no words to explain it. It was a really good time.
I'm glad you had a good time, Chase, at the Bends Saturday to watch the dogs win. Big game.
Yeah.
At the Bends with Georgia. For those who did not watch it, Georgia was down fighting hard most of the game. Which then again the fourth quarter hit, and then somebody then gave that boy Stetson the lineup. Somebody took Stetson out back behind the shed. But that boy came out firing in the fourth quarter. Second half was some numbers right there for Stetson. But I'm gonna say, man, shout out to the dogs for winning the Peach Bowl. Chase is truly trying to get his voice back, just like how Bodie was after the New Orleans game down there in New Orleans. Chase was yelling and screaming once again, enjoying the Bulldogs win. So shout out to Chase. I don't know. You're not on your setup right now. So what, we got special guests?
Yeah, I just decided since Boo Man was gonna make it, I was gonna be just like him.
You wore the white tee and all.
Let me put my chest hairs. Let me put my chest hairs. Can y'all see my chest?
Boo Man wears the damn singlets.
You know what?
The singlets with the work jacket over it. Like, are you about to go walk to the mailbox or something?
But I got one more trick though. I'm gonna have to log back out and back in. Because I'm gonna try the computer one more time. I think it's gonna work now. But
that man got Best Buy's Geek Squad over there working on that computer.
Hey, you have me a water?
Gosh.
Man, they've been working day and night, huh, Chase?
Staying busy.
Jeez.
I'll be right back.
Busy.
One time for the fan. Bodie, special guest. Bodie, remember to turn the nozzle off on the hose before you come in the house. Don't want to have the water. Don't want to have the water running too late. Head into the chat. One time for the fan. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit the subscribe button. Rise Up Tour members. I know y'all probably watching right now. Like, what's up with the Rise Up Tour podcast? Ain't no more. The Rise Up Tour podcast will be back later on this year with Thomas as well. And we'll give y'all some information about what we have going on with the upcoming events for next season. It's going to be pretty cool. So be prepared for that. I think Big Dub Bodie's back. He must have used a generator. He probably has a generator to power up the computer. Is that running on like a separate port outlet right now? How is it working right now? Is it running
I'm using the neighbor's power. His house going like this right now.
Lights gets flickering. He in the house. Like, baby, you pay the bill. It ain't the bill, it's Bodie.
It's that damn Bodie again.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man.
Bodie, glad to have you in here. Before we get to the chat, how was your New Year? How was your weekend? How was everything going for you? Deshaun, I'm going to put this comment down just real quick. I'm going to get back to it. Bodie, how was your weekend? How was everything going for you? Share.
Both my damn teams won. Won in incredible fashion. I'm not going to say I lost. I was losing hope in the Georgia game. But those mother effers came to play. Ohio State came to play. I have nothing bad to say about them. Part of me was like, we're going to wax them. They came to play. I wanted to see a game. They showed up. So shout out to them. But shout out to their kicker, Ruggles. You need to go back. Kicking school.
Ruggles.
Whatever the hell his name is. But, go Dogs. But Falcons came through. We all knew it just felt like a win for the Falcons today. It felt like Ritter was going to, lead us to a dub. Still didn't throw a touchdown yet.
Yep.
But another thing, Algiers at 900 yards even right now.
Yes, sir. Yes,
one more game left.
So
get that man.
We're going to get to the. I noticed as soon as Bodie started mentioning the numbers and the stats and what's going on with these birds, energy in the room has changed. Everybody's ready to talk Falcons. I was supposed to leave the game a little bit shortly after the game was over and ended up staying 2 hours. Pretty much, we're an hour and a half talking Falcons football with Falcon fans about what's going on in the direction of the Falcons. I'm not the team journalist. You understand? I'm not D-Led or whoever writes and whoever. I'm not them. I don't work with them. We don't work with them. We are one time for the fan. So when people ask us about what the Falcons' direction is and what you think is going to happen, we're just giving our thoughts what we think is going to happen. But a lot of times I think we're pretty accurate with what we see.
Yeah.
Though we may disagree. I think we see what's going on right here with the Falcons, the direction of where the Falcons need to go. We've talked about this before. You got to make some splashes coming up, and we'll get to that as the offseason hits us soon. But yeah, when Bodie mentioned the Falcons, energy in the room has changed because now the Falcons winning today, 20-19 over the Cardinals. We can go ahead and get
Dub Sunday
to that. Big Dub Sundays. We want to get to the chat before we talk Falcons, Cardinals. Bring your thoughts, bring your views, or what you've seen today with the Falcons. What did you like? What did you not like? We'll talk about here on One Time for the Fan. We're going to talk about it here on One Time for the Fan because that's what we do. We fans. Sean said, because all we do is win, win, win. And if you're going to put your hands in the air, make them stay there. I know the K is supposed to be there, so get some. Sean, man, first comment in the chat always gets you lit, and it gets you ready for the show, it gets you entertained, and Deshaun's always here with that. Dex is in the chat. He said, let's go. Let's go. Shout to Dex. Dex be using that emoji. I got this emoji. That's my emoji, Dex. I got this one. The cowabunga. Is that the cowabunga, Chase? Is that what it is? What is that, the cowabunga? Cowabunga, dude. Yeah,
I guess so.
You going to go surfing? Face that, little boy. Keisha Cox said, rise up. How about them dogs? How about them?
How about them?
Yes, sir. Rise up.
No, I was on the floor.
I must say, you'll see it's like dog fan. It's like dog, Ohio State. Dog, Ohio State. And it was like, damn, we are just outnumbering them. I wonder why. Playing in the backyard, playing in the Bends. You know,
Yeah.
Georgia fans love playing in the Bends. Rise up, Jeff Wolf. Nothing impressed me today, but Algier.
Yeah.
Jeff Wolf's just watching the game. I can see Jeff Wolf right now. Hey, look at this bullshit. Look at this. Look at this, huh? Look at this.
I mean,
What I tell you? What I tell you? Huh? Look at this Drake London guy. Always again. Look at him catching the ball. He's always catching the ball. Look at this Desmond Ritter guy just throwing the ball. Where you throwing the ball to, huh? First down, huh? Okay, that's what you want to do? Okay.
Yeah, forget about it.
Hey, forget about it. I swear Jeff Wolf is like, he's like, hey, no, you know what? Forget about it. Algier was lit, and Bodie mentioned it. 900 yards for your rookie. If he gets 100 yards, which I do see it happening with the Bucs next week, this is something that, once again, Falcon fans can feed off of.
Mm-hmm.
And you can feed off of it big. Your rookie running back is about to break 1,000 yards in his first season. And I don't even think he was the starter week 1.
Shit, he barely played the first couple weeks.
Didn't even hardly took the rock.
Are we seeing what I'm seeing here, Falcon fans?
If your franchise
You're
running
looking
back.
for your franchise and you're looking for your future. Do you think they finna go pair him with another quarterback right now? When your rookie at wide receiver eating, your rookie at running back eating. Oh, then we got the rookie quarterback getting his first home win today. I don't give a damn who they played. They could have played the damn high school team. They in the NFL.
With a 90% passer rating.
It is what it is. An NFL team played an NFL team today. I don't want to hear the bull. You understand? There's some teams out there that went to go fight. The Jets went to go try and beat the Seahawks so they can make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
As sad as the Jets are. The Saints went in there and beat the damn Eagles. The Eagles in Philadelphia.
And still got eliminated.
I don't want to hear this. Oh, they beat the Cardinals. They had a back. No. An NFL team played an NFL team today. I don't care how you look at it. Stop with the bull. The Falcons now have something to lean off of. The fans have something to lean off of. And one time for the fan definitely has something to lean off of. And that is your three-headed monster with the rookies on offense. Desmond Ritter, Tyler Algier, and Drake London. Why would I throw Desmond Ritter in there when I'm talking about this? I know I'm going over the rookies, but Desmond Ritter, first game against the Saints, 13 for 26, 97 yards, 59.3 rating. Myles Garrett with the facts. Shout out to Myles Garrett with the stats.
Yes, sir.
Ravens game, 22 for 33, 218 yards, 85.2 passer rating. Third game against the Cardinals, 19 for 26, 169 yards, 90.1 rating. I'm telling you right now, Falcons fans, if you're going into this draft in this offseason thinking that there's going to be a quarterback competition for next season, it's going to be tough for me to really agree unless you bring in Aaron Rodgers. Every team in the NFL is going to have to get a rookie quarterback eventually. The Falcons have theirs right now.
Yeah.
This is what you're going to get. The kid, 22 for 33. First of all, the first game, 13 for 26, which we saw the jitters. Second game, 22 for 33, 19 for 26. This is like real deal passing from Ritter. This is not Mariota juke and jive football.
Yeah.
This is real deal. Quarterback at a rookie. Once again, it's not a 9-5 team. It was a 5-9 team at that point. So if this team was 11-2 and Ritter would have jumped in, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But when you're playing from behind, everybody's sitting there with their arms folded, waiting for this kid to make the explosive play. When really he's just playing football, and you can see it right now. 59.3 rating, game 1, loss. 218 yards, 85.2 rating in game 2, loss, which we got screwed from the refs. And then the Cardinals game today, 169 yards, 90.1 rating. And the zip on the ball just keeps getting faster and faster.
Oh, man, some of those tight spots, man. He's just, the way he puts it in there. Like, there's a couple of 50-50 balls he threw today that were just beautiful.
I think it was the Drake London drop. I'll just go over 2. The 19 for 26. First of all, 19 for 26 for 169 yards. I'll go over 2 plays. I think it was the Drake London drop or the tight end, I think it was. And I'll go over the DirtyBird Bird drop at the 30-yard or 40-yard pass he threw.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So you do that right there. It's another 200-yard game for Ritter. 2 passes easily. Hell, the 1 pass probably.
Down piece.
One.
Got a lot to go over here when we talk about the Falcons. A lot to go over. Jeff Wolf, rise up. Nothing impressed me today but Algier. We already know Jeff. Kedrick, feel real good. Dog fan, Falcon fan.
I think the fan base needed this dub.
Yeah.
Bad. Needed this dub.
So, you see what the title of the show is. What I was talking about. Is this the win that the fans wanted? Because we're talking about the draft. We're talking about you're out of playoff contention. We're talking about moving up in the draft or moving down in the draft. And there's a lot of Falcon fans that is pissed today that their team won. I'll say it again. There is a lot of Falcon fans pissed today that their team won.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There's a lot of Falcon fans pissed today that their team won. I don't get it.
I mean, you know why they're pissed because they won.
I understand it's the draft. I understand, guys. I truly do. I understand these players, right? But we're not in the war room, guys. We're not in the war room.
My thing is, if it's meant to be, it'll be. Whatever player we get, we meant to get that player. If they want to trade up to go get whatever, and it just the stars align, we're not gonna sit here and just straight out lose games because the better players you feel like are at the top. We're not gonna.
No, these wins do stuff for rookies that it's just it's something good for a rookie to have under his belt to officially have a W in the NFL. Ritter finally has it, so I think you see even better Ritter in the last week.
Confidence. More confidence.
Which is why I would challenge some of the fans who want us to tank to walk into that locker room today before the game. I want you to walk over to every single player, look at them in the eye and say, this is why you need to lose today. This is why you don't need to tackle Rashaan Evans. This is why you don't need to catch the ball today, Drake. This is why you need to go for 3 interceptions today, Ritter. I challenge you to go into that locker room and say that to every single one of those players.
And then they all gonna come back at you and say, "F you, it's my money." And plus, I play to win.
Agree or disagree, Falcons fans? It's in the chat that's watching. I mean, come on. Did you want your team to lose today? I mean, honestly. Did you really want to see your team wake up with no fight? Even though the 5 wins. Don't forget, like I think Bodie said it last week, we were supposed to get 2 wins. Then we were supposed to get 4 wins. Now we got the 6 wins. I understand we go into the playoffs, but look at the improvement. People counted you out from the beginning of the year. And now with 1 game left to go, I mean, you're not making the playoffs. I understand. But there's a lot to feed off of. And it starts with your rookie wide receiver, Drake London, going forward next year. It goes to Desmond Ritter, goes to Tyler Algier, goes to that offense with CP, hopefully, I don't know, I guess 100. Or Kyle Pitts, 2 as well, back 100%. Goes to that defense being revamped. We know what's about to happen here. The money's coming in. There's draft involved. I've already stated, I think the first 3 or 4 picks out of the Falcons in the draft should be defense. The first 3 of the 4 picks should be defense. And you can get your free agency you can work through with offense. There's some decent offensive players out there. And there's some decent free agency. There's some decent defensive players on free agency right now too.
Yeah.
But you can come away in the draft with 3-4. If you nail it with a splash in the first round and then come away with a second round pick, if you can nail it with Malachi Moore, like somewhere in the draft too as well. Kid from Alabama. Come on, man. But right now, we're going to talk about the draft. We're going to talk about all that in the offseason because we got so much time ahead. But I'm a dog guy. I like the Jalen Carter pick. Something about me with that Will Anderson, for some strange reason, is telling me that that Will Anderson might be the pick, man.
Yeah, that's the truth.
This guy is a damn monster, man.
Yeah.
And I've seen the tape, man. I've been watching the film for this kid for a couple of years now.
Something we need.
I'm talking about. And I'm a dog guy. But you know what's getting ready to happen? These players getting ready to go into the league. So it's enough done with the college stuff. It's time to get ready for NFL stuff. So I love to see Jalen Carter or Will Anderson in the Falcons uniform. But if I was in there and there's like pick one right now, I'd have to be like, man, give me Will Anderson.
Yeah, I have to agree.
You talking about a perennial sack leader for at least a decade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like
and
that.
He's coming off the board early, and you know what it is when it comes to the draft. But we'll get to that, man. Falcons, Cardinals, man. Still going over the chat. See, the chat gets you all riled up. You can't even get to the damn segment sometimes. Jeff Wolf. God damn it, Jeff Wolf. Merry New Year, Rabbit.
Yeah. Merry New Year.
Happy New Year, Jeff.
Same to y'all.
Happy New Year,
and shout out to you, Jack. You've been better, but like you used to say, Tyler Algieri. No matter how many times I told you, it's Algier. Like it's a damn E at the end of his name.
Remember, I was butchering
Algieri.
No, what's the guy's name?
Ogundeji.
Ogundeji?
Yeah,
you was messing that up.
I said it good now. Ogundeji.
Yeah.
Just rolls off the tongue now. The guy Ogundeji? The guy from Notre Dame? Yeah. Been talking
used to be like Okeechobee Watanabe.
I used to be like number 92. I used to be like number 92 out there. That's tough when you be sitting over there and be like, who's number 92? You gotta be over there. Remember at training camp back in the day, you used to look at the paper?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Tackle by number 92.
Carlos Moore from Duke. Oh no. Jeff Wolf said you had the Kmart Geek Squad over there fixing your computer, buddy.
Jeez. Kmart. Man, you done went back on that one. Don't even mention
Jeff Wolf's over there in his chair with a cigar in his mouth.
He's like,
They're gonna love that one on the channel.
Combing back his hair.
That's the Mafia Jeff, man. Mafia Jeff. They're gonna laugh at that.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Miranda's there. And with CP and Bird caught those passes for the first TD. But oh well, at least we should know. At least we know he should have had it. Well,
they'll get him one next week.
That's all right. The kid is playing well. I just read the numbers of the first 3 games. And whoever this person is on Twitter has a Twitter page. I don't know if you deleted it. It was 97 yards and an L. That was his Twitter page when Desmond Ridder had the first game. But he's blocking people too as well. I'm guessing people's probably ripping off him. You know how it is, man. It is when Desmond Ridder's doing good, fans don't want him to do good.
Rise up, Matthew.
Rise up, Matt.
Rise up. Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year, brother. Diane's up in here. What's up, Diane? Said Happy New Year.
Look, she's been toasting. She's been toasting for a while. Happy New Year.
Yeah, toast up. I just got the pop. Is that what they say? Pop.
Why you double cup pop? You think you cool or something?
The cup. I couldn't get the other cup off, but what do you want me to do? The show's getting ready to start. I'm like, oh shit.
I'm like, man, what's in there?
Here, I'm thinking the whole time. Maybe they wouldn't even notice. And here goes Bodie already. What you got the double cup over there? Now I gotta be like, damn co-host noticing this shit.
I must see everything.
Yeah.
If you sneeze a weird way, I hear it. Whatever it is.
Fans in the chat like, I didn't even notice a double cup till Bodie said it.
I agree with you, Phil.
Some think we should build around Ridder, and some say draft for free agent. What's your opinion? I want to draft heavy defense. First 3 or 4 picks should be defense. You can go first round defense, second round offense, third round defense, fourth round defense. Oh, I'm sorry. Pick. First pick, second pick, third pick, fourth pick. I forget what the Falcons selections are. I know they got 9.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to bring back some players. 2 players you want to bring back, man. This is going to get us to the offseason because I don't want to talk about it just yet. But Rashawn Evans and Jalen Carter and Rashawn Evans and Lorenzo Carter are 2 players that I would bring back.
And D offered.
And D offered too as well.
Yeah.
And you'd have to look at your team going forward now with defense to build around that. It's just the pieces to, fix the complete puzzle.
Did anybody notice Isaiah Oliver's performance today?
He came out the gate with a sack.
That kid was explosive today, dude. I'm talking about nice coverage, nice press. That man was playing decent zone. I mean, Oliver's really playing for something to prove.
And it goes to situations like what I was telling fans earlier with the tanking. Go into that locker room and tell those players to do that. Go into those locker rooms and tell Isaiah, don't go for that sack.
Yeah.
Go tell Terrell don't even try to play defense on the wide receivers over there. Y'all just slouch off today. Y'all chill. Y'all be lazy. Hey, we trying to get this draft pick. Them players don't want to hear that. I saw a fight from the team today. I posted it early in the first game. I said, Falcon fan that's ready for them to tank in this position to go to the draft and get this player. I saw a fight from the team early.
Yep.
And when I saw it, I said, oh, they want to win this game. Which is good. Something to feed off of. I was talking to a Falcon fan, like I talk to Falcon fans all the time, and they asked, why would they win the game? You're at home. It's a good feeling to be at home. You want to win. The fans are energized. You got the Bucs next week. I understand they've clinched. I don't know who's playing, but you're going to go out there to try to beat the Bucs too. You try to build off of something to go forward for next season. Right now, the Falcons are 1-0 in 2023. They're 1-0.
Beating the Bucs.
Got to.
I don't care if they do sit everybody. We're gonna beat them like we should have beat them earlier this year.
Mm-hmm.
We owe the Bucs a good ass whooping, man.
Yeah,
real good.
Like ever since Brady got there, it's just been out of play. Now we owe them a good ass whooping.
Mm-hmm.
Lyric's mom, hey buddies.
What's good?
Hello.
Oh, we're gonna talk about him.
Raider.
We're gonna talk about him. Willie P.
Rise up.
Rise up, Willie.
Rise up. Happy New Year, Willie P.
Happy New Year, Lisa.
Lisa Shepherd. Rise up. Happy New Year. All over sliding 2 spots back. We needed that W today. You got 9 picks and you got a smart guy like Terry. Got some money to play with.
We're gonna get the right players.
Terry's gonna get what he needs.
I know they said best player available, but looking at this draft of some players you need, I'm in a position of being a top 10 pick. I would do my best to try to move up.
Yeah, I think
absolutely. That's my thing. That's what I'm saying. You don't get the top tier players unless you aggressive. I said this last week. We did it with Julio. That's the last time we were really aggressive in the draft. That shit
it panned out too as well.
It worked out.
It panned out too as well. Up until the last couple of years, Julio was exciting. He put fans in their seats, the jerseys, the merchandise, people talking about Julio on the stadium, all that junk. I mean, you'd be at away games watching over there, Julio. Everybody looking at you like, damn, I hate number 11.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You get a player out there like Jalen Carter or Will Anderson, not a what's the guy's name? Will Greer? What's the kid from Kentucky's name? Levis?
Will Levis.
I
don't know where I kept getting that name from. Where I get Geis from? Where I get this name from?
You think about that running back from Washington.
Whoever it is. It's not a defensive player. And my first round pick, my first pick off the board needs to be on that field week 1.
Oh, no doubt.
Not sitting over there holding the dang playbook, telling Ritter what to do or helping him out over there on the sideline. I don't need to see that.
No.
True statement on fan base. Always go for the win.
Always.
Jermaine Living Live Davis.
Rise up,
brother.
Rise up, brother.
Never tank. Put that on the t-shirt.
You already know those. You already know what it is, Bodie. If this team doesn't draft defense in the early rounds of the draft, I'm punching the air. No way they can't see the deficiencies we have. Well,
they see it.
We'll beat the air up together because gotta go defense.
They see it, Lisa. They. Ray Charles can see that.
Yeah.
How bad we are on defense.
Justin Newman said, "I'm proud of our win. Ritter is getting better every game."
He literally
Very true.
Happy
New Year, brother.
All right, so let's get to this, man. We got a lot to talk about. Jermaine said, "Bring back Oliver as well."
After today's performance, I'm down with it.
Hey, man, we just starting the show. It's 30 minutes in.
Sheesh.
So let's get to it.
So I know, right? Because everybody's so lit. The happy, it's the new year. The Falcons winning. The dogs too as well. Yesterday, chat's going crazy. They always have a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about too as well. Falcons versus Cardinals. Is it the win that the Falcons fans wanted? Because you have some fans on both sides of the fence. You have some fans like, look, you wasn't supposed to win today. And you have some fans like, you were supposed to win today. So, Chase, is this the win that the Falcons fans wanted?
To me, as a true fan, this is the game that the Falcon fans wanted. It's never a lose mentality. Smith said it himself. It's critical for us to get this win at home. At home's a big thing itself. Just to win at home, just to have that home field advantage. Falling into the next year, you want them to see that. Okay, these guys last year had 6 home game wins. Like, it's a good thing. So it's a good thing for all the rookies. It's a good thing for Algier, to try to break that record. You got too many people playing on a 1-year contract that's trying to get the money, like Bodie said. Everybody's playing for the bag. So Atlanta needed to win. The fans needed to win. Something to cheer us back up. We've been on too long of a losing streak. So it was definitely good to get that W.
So going off a quick these comments right here before I get to Bodie about that same question. You hear you talking about Oliver here? Oliver playing his ass off. Mm-hmm. You see how Tyler Algier is going for that 1,000 yards? You see how some of these players, Rashaan Evans and these guys, are getting their names being called left and right from the fan base and the organization right now. What makes you think these guys want to tank? Exactly. You're seeing it right there. You're seeing Jeff Wolf say Oliver's playing his ass off. You're seeing Jermaine Living Life Davis say bring back Oliver as well. Oliver is showing you as a fan that you want him to come back. You think he's doing it for himself individually? Think he's over there just batting down passes to say, oh, yeah, that's one bat down pass. Oh, shit, the Broncos going to love this.
Not Broncos country.
That's right.
But what I'm saying is, you see how the fans are enjoying what they seen out there today? There was people yelling "coup" once again.
After the field goal.
Jesus Christ, Falcon fans. I don't know where you guys learned this.
That's the thing. I think that's the thing with a lot of folks. If anybody got them O's at the end of their name, every team I ever seen, even college, they'd be like "cool" or whatever, "ooh" or whatever. Just Friar Moose, like they just yelling. It is what it is. I don't know. Well, I don't know why it's before,
but Falcon fans, I understand even though we're not going to the playoffs. But I've said this before, even back during the Saints game, I think week 1, and there was another game I mentioned it during this season. You're yelling "coup," and you're keeping the "ooh" at the end of it before he kicks the ball. It's going like, and the Falcons are setting up to kick the field goal. Goo! And it just goes all around the stadium.
It kind of sounds like boo.
Yeah.
But like,
what are y'all doing?
You might have to talk to Cool. He might like that shit.
Let this man kick the ball. And then do the coups.
I seen Terrell. Terrell was doing it to him right before he even walked onto the field. Terrell's over there. Cool. Let's go.
Hey, let me tell you something. Falcon fans, I know y'all got your own swag. You know what I'm saying? But for me, if I'm sitting there as a kicker, man, yell my name after I kick the ball, man. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to get into this zone where I'd like for it to be like it's Like that. You feel what I'm saying? And then, cool, yeah, y'all scream my name. Now y'all yell my name. But if I can get it down, and you'll get into some games where you'll see people like this. Hey, man, chill. Y'all let that man cool, man. Be great, man. But yeah, man. Bodie. I love talking Falcons football, man. This win today, is it something that the Falcons fan needed, man? Is it something that they wanted?
It's something that every Falcons fan needs, even the ones that don't even think they need it. They need it. Low key, they need it. You're not a real. I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and say they not fans if they don't want to win, but I get that mode of thinking, but it's not a proven scientific fact that if we sit here and tank, then we gonna win, and we gonna get the best rookie, and it's just gonna turn our franchise around. One person, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's just not even a fact. You gotta hope stars have got to line. Okay, I don't understand. You give you a better chance, but everything's got to line up. Then this front office got to pick the right player. Then the player got to perform. Then yada yada yada. There's a lot that goes into.
You end up trading up for this player that everybody's calling about. Next thing you know, he's a bust, and you're like, "Well, I told y'all not. Y'all should never did it."
Bro, all I know,
What?
the stars are gonna align for the bright player that's gonna come to this team, knowing what we need. The front office is gonna make whatever has to happen. We got to trade up for Will Anderson.
Or even Jalen. But here's the
Then
thing.
that's what we do. Go ahead.
Your defensive draft picks, Bodie, in the past couple years. Vic Beasley. What happened to him?
Different regime.
Who did?
Tack McKinley. What happened to him?
Different
he did
regime.
for his grandma. Yeah.
Remember we kept naming. Remember we kept naming different linemen besides Grady who just didn't. It never worked out.
Yeah.
And how many names we went through? We went down to Rashid Hageman. We went down to Stanley Umpunga. I think it was Jonathan Matt. We just kept naming people who was beside Grady.
Oh yeah, don't forget about Parade Jerry.
Parade Jerry too. Diedrich Sanat. All these names we kept naming the people beside Grady. Just never panned out. But you know who panned out? Grady. So you take that, you feed off that. Like somebody asked me today, is he the glue?
5th round draft pick.
Yeah. And like the fan asked me today when I was talking about an hour and a half after the game, he was like, is Grady the glue to this team? Hell yeah.
Most stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And guess what you're about to do? You got to pack up around them. You got to put players in there who's not just looking out there to say it's a contract, it's a job. You got to get a player out there and say, look, bro, I'm finna be here for the next couple of years, bro. I'm finna eat.
Yeah.
I'm finna eat like crazy so we can get to the playoffs. We finna get to the Super Bowl. We finna keep some. We finna turn the tables around here. That's when he looks to the left. Then when he looks to the right, he might have a rookie next to him who's a beast on the line. He's over here trying to follow from Grady, like, teach me how to be great. Teach me how to get to that level. Show me what you do, and I'm going to show you my technique of how I can help you out. So now Grady's going to look at the line and say, oh, yeah, boys, time to go to war. Look behind him and see Troy. Your rookie middle linebacker who pretty much won the starting job the last couple games. He's looking behind him like, oh, that kid's a monster right there. You start building your defense. Start getting in rhythm. So what I'm saying about the draft pick, Bodie, man, you got to go defense, bro. Got to go defense.
Without a doubt. Like, you just got to.
Falcon fans, I'm telling y'all, Anthony White's here. You know, he loves talking Falcons football. I'm really in the middle. I don't condone tanking. It's weak. But they haven't finished out games this season, so I wasn't confident for them getting it done. Good win for the morale of the players and most fans, because we know some are mad. Bodie?
Hey, you gotta. These wins are pivotal, like Anthony just said. They're pivotal for the morale. You know, you sit here losing all the damn time, and players are underperforming because they're like, man, we suck anyway, so why am I even going to try, you know? And they're getting paid millions and lots of thousands, some of them. And like, it's just, you know, it's just big. And it's big for fans like us three right here. It's big for us because, like, you know, we want to see that. We rep these colors 7 days a week. Like, I wear freaking, I wear my uniform at work, but I wear some red and black with stuff. That's what the.
But you say you wear your Falcon uniform 7 days a week? You watch it?
I knew you was going to say something.
You at least Febreze it.
Hey. No. I don't wear my Falcon uniform. I'd be crazy if I had a Falcon uniform. That'd be crazy if somebody walk around with the pants on and the jersey.
Nah. Anyway. You see Thomas Scott them today? With the
decked out. They were decked out.
They were decked out in the Falcon, like the sports coats and the
got the birds everywhere. All the Falcons everywhere. Red suit.
Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah, get it. Good thing we have our own podcast. We can do that. Not get in trouble for it. Like, hey, you can't do that. You got to talk to your program. I don't have to talk to nobody. I'm the program.
I know, right? Own copyrights.
Big morale boost for the team today, Chase.
Most stuff. Like I said, you had to have the win. You needed the win, not only for the team, not only for the fans, but for your rookie quarterback. It was a big plus today to get that W.
Falcon fans, You already know what it is. You already know what to do. We're talking Falcons, Cardinals, big win, big dub Sundays for the Atlanta Falcons today. I understand what it's looking like in the draft. I believe we moved 2 spots up. 1 spot up? Is it right now? We're still waiting for somebody else to play.
I ain't completely sure.
Let me go ahead and pull that up. I'm never going to root for my team to win. I'm never going.
Never not.
What the hell? I'm about to say I'm never not going to root for my team to win.
This man can't read, man.
Nah, man, I'm over here kicking the Steelers and shit. Nah, I'm never not going to root for my team to win. Let the draft pick in the first round fall where it falls. Fontenot will work to improve our position if he deems it necessary. So, if we're gonna talk draft quickly, best player available,
Will Anderson.
It's not a quarterback.
Hell no.
And if you know what the situation is with trading up, and you know this guy's going to be a top 5 pick, or even Jalen Carter's going to be a top 5 pick, you're going to have to make a move. Because if you're winning games, you're moving up, you're going to have to make a move. I know how some people look at it. Nobody at number 4 wants to trade back to number 11. Nobody does. So they're not going to take that. That's why you got to lose to be at 6.
They done it. Multiple teams done it last year, I believe, in the draft. Switch spots just for like a 4th round draft pick.
Teams make if the deal is good, teams will make the deal.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that one.
That's
some good GMs out there. I'd be loving that. I'd be like, oh shit, well, I did it on Madden. What happened? Like, no work here.
Not that Madden logic. Yeah, that Madden logic.
No, just play. We definitely don't. Gary said, "Hi guys, I finally caught you guys live. New subscriber. Hey,
appreciate you.
Welcome.
Found you when you were on the Christmas special of Out of Your Falcons Mind show. Oh, we started the year right and got the W today. That's right. We are 1-0.
Appreciate you, Gary.
Welcome.
Appreciate you.
Welcome, Kerry. I wish I had something like
shout out to those Out of Your Falcons.
Some confetti. Some confetti.
No, you got to hit it.
Got Blue Man's work keys. Kerry, shout out to you, the new subscriber. Oh, we might have to use that 2023. Who shot?
Oh yeah. I might get a soundboard next year. It's gonna be big.
God,
the budget's going up.
Yes.
Watch YouTube send me an email. That sound that you use around the 28th minute mark belongs to DJ Swizzleneck. He's from Young London. What? When was he watching the show? YouTube over there, like, I got him, guys. He used the sound again.
Yeah. Let's get him.
Let's get him, guys.
Marv.
Tag him, Marv. Tag him.
Get him, Marv.
One time for the fan, we're talking Falcons, Cardinals. Happy New Year's to everybody. William said, we need okay, buddy, you read this one then since you going
we need to get some help on defense.
We need to get some help on defense.
We need speech lessons. That's what we need, Jack.
It's some dogs on defense.
Yeah.
Definitely is some dogs on defense.
What's wrong with this man? Hold on. You want me to read them? All right, Joseph Avery says, hey, fellas, I'm glad we won today. Yeah, getting better. We played to win the game. We played well in all phases of the game. A B for the team all around. Shout out Joseph Avery. Let's go Grits Blitz. Yeah. My guy right there. And that's how you read the goddamn.
I can see Joseph Avery right now at the Falcons parade. Defense. I told you guys, defense.
Go Grits
Blitz. Super Bowl. I told you guys. We need male free agency in the draft capital. Let me tell you something, man. I can't wait to get to these draft shows.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be sitting there looking like, rewind the film, play the film, rewind the film. Hell, who knows what breakdown we might do on this show.
I used to be a big draft junkie.
We got to become one again.
I kind of fell off.
We got to.
I got to pick it back up. But I love college football, so I pay attention to all these guys. So we're going to have some. We're gonna have some stuff for you.
We've been throwing our mock draft little information in there too as well. So we've been seeing what Mel Kiper. Who the hell is Mel Kiper anyway? We've been watching him and what they've been talking about and Todd McShay and everything. And of course, there's how it was last year. And Bodie, this is why this is great for this year. We fed into all that from the media last year for the draft. And it bled right into our podcast. We were like, oh, yeah, well, the NFL Network said this is who we're going to get. And then ESPN said it. And we were feeding it like, okay, bet. And then the Falcons did what the Falcons did on draft day. This year, I'm not falling for it. I'm not falling for the malarkey. I'm not. ESPN over here talking reports, changing the channel, going to The Simpsons.
Hey, if you slap that desk again, your computer just going to fall apart.
Jeez. Well, do you have the number to the Kmart Geek Squad? Apparently, Jeff Wolf said you might know. This is ever said any given Sunday, I want my team to win. Think about Eagles fans must be feeling right now. They had the chance to clinch the NFC #1 spot and blew it to the Aints, who were coming in at 6 wins. So, what is the conference looking at right now? Like, what is
Eagles are looking to fall into a wild card spot.
Yeah, because
so that means they'll probably slap the Bucks
Cowboys.
week 1 then.
The Cowboys can win the division still.
We pick 8th now with today's win and Raiders loss.
Cool, appreciate that.
Yeah, so
even at 8,
we picked 8th last year.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay. If you go over your mock drafts, Falcon fans, damn, I love just talking Falcons football. And we're trying not to go into the draft, but we hear these things, and I'm getting riled up hearing about what the Falcons are going to do in this draft. If you go over your mock draft right now, Falcon fans, who is your best player available at 8 that you can say, that's him, that's our guy, Bodie? That's slap on the table. That's him, that's our guy at 8. That's him right now. I'm not trading up. That's our guy. Anderson's gone. Carter's gone. That's it.
Man, that happens. I might cry.
I don't have a guy right now at 8 to say that's the person. I have a trade up.
I want to trade up. I want to get that big name. And you
have teams, Chase and Bodie, who's sitting there looking at the draft board saying, oh, the Falcons finna trade up.
But shit, I'll trade up. This is a package, too. I give them, they can get maybe next year's second and Cameron Batson. They can take him.
Yeah.
Not the driver of the vehicle.
Not the one who tried to beat the police ass. Oh, my God. Did he drive off at the scene?
You got to think how I'm doing it now. I'm over here. Stocks. Oh, Atlanta Falcons player beat the... What the hell? Well, Atlanta Falcons player did what? I'm looking at it. I'm looking for a name. I keep scrolling. I didn't even look. I didn't even read it. I just kept scrolling. I looked for a name. I just saw Batson. I said, Batson? I said, what the hell is Batson? I thought about it. I was like, holy crap. The 4-3 kid from camp?
Yeah.
I was like, why did you run in that sequence?
I don't know what.
Pretty damn fast.
Sounds like the Three Stooges.
Get the fuck out of here. I'd have been gone. 4-3. 4-3. I've been cocking. You gotta yell at your 40 time. When you fast as hell, you gotta yell at your 40 time. 4-2-5. 4-2-6.
Yeah, 4-3-5, fool.
It builds you up, get you fast. 4-3-7. 4-3-6. You want to get that 40 time, you better go. I read the report. I was so pissed. I can just imagine the organization right now, and some of the higher Arthur and them like this. He did what?
He's still on the practice squad. They didn't release him.
He did what?
I mean, there's still time to go to the XFL.
Now USFL got them commercials coming back. Now they taking some TV time.
You saw that? Did you see that?
With the crowd running in the back and the fans, and I'm like,
just chunks of deep pass.
Bro, I thought it was a damn movie trailer. I was like, oh shit, what is this about?
Yeah. They're sitting there showing the Birmingham Stallions.
Dude had the face painted with the damn flags. I'm like, oh snap. When this movie? What show is this?
You said when this
like
movie?
USFL returning in May. I thought, oh snap, that's football. Oh snap, got me excited. I'm about to go put on my Atlanta Legends uniform.
Stop it, man! Get out! That way.
Happy New Year. Joseph Avery, Jalen Hawkins. Joseph Avery's in here? Oh, not Joseph Avery.
He tagged Joseph Avery. He's talking to Joseph Avery.
I thought you were talking about not Joseph Avery. What's buddy's name? Rise Up King?
Joseph Anthony.
Joseph Anthony. I'm about to say Joseph Anthony, Rise Up King here. I said, come on, put your cap on, come join the show. Joseph Avery, Jalen Hawkins needs to get right real quick. I think the Falcons going to get a big free agent. a big free agent because it's like he isn't out there at times, and Richie Grant needs to work on his game this summer. Richie Grant is a player on the kid. Like, oh, that's tough. That's
Both
tough, Richie Grant.
2 names that you said right there.
Let's be real though; they haven't been top tier. Okay, they had their mistakes. They got to work on some stuff. I will say that. I ain't gonna sit here and say, "Oh yeah, they just get to know they're not." They haven't been A1, but I would like to see them back.
Yeah,
they can try. They're young guys, both of
them. Professor would let us know when he gets back into his draft.
Yeah, I got to get in the draft mode after the last game, and I know where we pick. I'm going full Mel Kiper Black over here.
Sheesh. One time for the fan. Falcons defense, 2 sacks today. David Blau, the kid from Hard Knocks, 24 for 40. So they actually tried it today. They're like, look, hey, check this out. We don't care about your career or what's going to happen with this organization. So look, you're going to sling it about 40 times today.
That's literally what it is. Yeah.
That's pretty much what it is. Like, hey, look, do you have a play in mind you want to run? 24 for 40. David Blau, 222 yards, 1 TD, 2 sacks put him up on. 42.2 QBR, 83.5 rating. Desmond Ridder, 19 for 26, 169 yards, 1 sack, 36.5 QBR, 90.1 rating. Something to feed off of today. Ridder is still looking sharp, even though he didn't have his first touchdown yet. I'm glad to see what the rookie can do going forward. I understand what Falcon fans are looking at going forward with the quarterback situation. Back in week 6, week 7, we was looking at Mariota and then Ridder behind him next season. If Mariota can get you over the hump, get to the playoffs, are you going to keep him? That shit quickly went out the door after the Steeler game. Now we know it's Ridder. The backup quarterback situation, the Falcons will make an adjustment. We'll see what's going on. There's going to be a rookie from the draft. Is it going to be a veteran free agent quarterback? We'll find out. What I want to say is Ridder is looking really nice right now, Chase. Bodie. The 19 for 26, but the way he was reading his routes, the way he went through his routes, he escaped the pocket a few times too as well today. 4 for 9 rushing the ball. 4 attempts for 9 yards rushing the ball. He went 19 for 26 throwing it. He wants to throw the ball.
Let me tell you something else he
rush
did.
Because he has to, or if he gets flushed. But he wants to throw the ball. Bodie, please tell us something else he did.
He threw to Cordero Patterson. He had 8 targets, but he caught 6 passes. It's got to be the most he's had all year. Yeah. After having 60 catches last year, coming from 4,000-yard passer Matt Ryan, we got a passer here, folks. Like, he's looking for a check down, and Cordero's out there. I mean, he's lining up, and then he's in the backfield, and he's throwing it to him. That's a successful thing. That's a thing that works. I'm telling you. Brady did it for 20 years and won 6 Super Bowls, even though 4 of them he shouldn't have. But don't get me out my soapbox. Too as well.
Even the connection of Pruitt. Even the connection of Pruitt. Imagine when Pitts is back.
He's Pruitt just a soft. He just got soft hands, bro. He's just such a relief. Man, Pruitt's one of my favorite players on this team because he just gets old.
No doubt. You got to bring him back.
I spoke to one of his family members today, too, when they walked by with the Pruitt jersey, and I was like, you got to be a member of his family. Wearing the Pruitt jersey. It's like, oh, yeah, I am. I was like, oh, okay. Let Michael know we'd love to have him back here next year.
He's so solid, bro. Like, since he's been here, he's solid. So, shout out to Pruitt.
Yeah.
What are we looking at, Falcons fans, when it comes to the team improving this year? What are we looking at to feed off of going into next season? We're looking at a rushing attack now that can run the ball.
One of the better ones in the league.
One of the better ones in the league, not middle of the pack, or slowly starting to. We came from the back of the pack to the top. Something somewhere happened to where we did this to this quickly, all in a matter of a season. I know it took time, with the build up and who you're bringing in and so on, but Dahlman, the change from Hennessy last year, Elijah Wilkinson stepping in. Caleb McGarry playing with that contract year type of mentality. things just start to change. Most offensive lines do like this over a period of time. The Falcons use that. F that.
Yeah.
So now next year you're looking at you can run the ball. Got one game left. I'd love to see Algier break this. That would make me feel much better about the season. If the see Algier gets 1,000 yards, and I know they're going to run the ball heavy on Sunday when they go play the Bucs next week, because Algier has a chance to set a Falcons record, I believe, too, as well. Correct?
Really?
Yeah, as a rookie, I believe, be the first rookie Falcon to ever hit 1,000 yards.
The Falcons organization needs this to build off of what's going on in the next couple of years.
Let me check that.
The kid is in a position. And don't forget, too, Falcons fans, when we mention stats, different facts and everything, if we throw it out there, we will definitely fact check it. We finna throw it out there and just leave it there. Well, you know what we're talking about here on One Time. We're talking about the Falcons. But Tyler Algier, Bodie, he gets 1,000 yards next game. He breaks the mark. Let's say he goes for $112, $125.
Yeah.
What does that say for you going forward with a rookie running back who quietly went over 1,000 yards and probably less than, I don't even think he played really well. I don't even think he played too much in the first two games. I do know he got
run at all, really.
What does that say for your team? What is that? Even though you're not going to the playoffs, you have something to build off of when your rookie is rushing for 1,000 yards and you had a running back room of CP and then Huntley, who has some decent amount of fixes too as well.
Yeah, he didn't get no real playing time until Williams went down. Y'all remember him? Williams, the running back. He didn't really get playing time then until then. That was like the second or third game.
Go look right now.
Yeah, and it said the same thing about when your rookie tight end goes over 1,000 yards, like last year. I mean, you know we got those weapons, and you know the run game is pretty much good. You got to make small tweaks here and there on the line, whatnot, but your run game's good. Okay, that's number one.
Rams game, 10 attempts for 30 yards is when he made his debut.
Okay. So your run game's good. You just got to work on your passing. Get your passing right and making sure that Ritter has his weapons. I think we get another number 2 receiver, for sure number 2.
A veteran.
And that would help a lot. And so one of those receivers we got can step up and be that third guy. I mean, we need a solid slot. Slot is very important. I don't know if y'all understand how important slot receiver is. I'm hoping it be somebody like Bird because he can get open. He's fast. But it means a lot for Algier to get 1,000 yards. It's a lot of that he wasn't supposed to. Okay, he was a 5th round draft pick. We have a lot of luck with 5th round draft picks apparently. He's doing the Lord's work for us. He's out here running his butt off. So that's our running back. That's my running back.
Yeah. So the cool thing about this, right? When we talk about improvements, we talk about things to look forward next year. Tyler Algier has a chance to hit 1,000 yards next game. Rookie running back Drake London.
Hope he get 30 carries.
I would give him about. I would even throw the ball. Ritter would have 2 carries. Ritter would have 2 passes for 10 yards. Everything else would have been 50 carries from Tyler.
I hope he get 30 carries. I really do.
Drake
I hope
London,
we up by 30 and he get just keep going.
Offensive line. Talking about the improvements here for the Falcons for next season. Things to look at that you should feel good about. That what's happened in the past is changed, and now it's going to be going different in the future, which we do hope. I mean, anything can happen, but this is something to lean off of. We haven't had a rushing attack like this in years. And I think Arthur Smith, which I understand there's a dispute with people saying he's in the hot seat, he's not in the hot seat, he's getting fired, he's not getting fired. Hearing Arthur Smith talk about focusing on defense going in the offseason and seeing this rushing attack and what's going on,
Hey, we entitled for our opinion. I say that. And I'm just leaving it right there.
Just gonna say this. I think even though with the cap and the rebuild and what's going on, another year, seeing what's going to happen, looking at the schedule once again on paper, we should make the playoffs next year. I understand teams going to restructure and everybody's going to be different, but you should beat the Bears, you should beat the Lions, you should beat. I'm looking at teams right now. You should beat the Texans, you should beat the Jags, you should beat the Titans. I'm telling you right now, straight up. It's going to be some other games, guys. I mean, it's going to be some difficult games, but still, you got to win them. But looking at the rushing attack, the offensive line has improved. Top 10. You need to put some weapons around Ritter. But London has panned out. He's worked. Pitts will be back. You know what Pitts is capable of. Now that he has Ritter there, Pitts is going to eat next year.
What?
I see Pitts eating next year. I'm talking about targets. You talking about Drake London was getting them targets this year when Ritter stepped in? Just imagine when Pitts is out there. And then you have your Patterson as well. Tyler out the backfield too as well. That is something I'm thinking Falcons fans should be happy about.
I will say this. Regoni better get to mixing his spaghetti and getting a playbook together. You know what I'm saying? Like he better
For real.
scheme for these guys. You got a freaking unicorn at tight end. You got a damn good number one in London. And I imagine we're gonna bring in a number two that's effing good. Okay. And we got CP coming out the backfield, catching the ball and running it. And we got Algier, damn near 1,000-yard rusher, coming. I mean, we gonna have weapons.
So check this.
Scheme for these weapons.
You see how we're naming everybody here, Falcons fans, right? We're getting everybody excited about next year about, oh, yeah, we got some weapons, Ritter. Yeah, we got London. We got Pitts. Yeah, we got Patterson. We got Algier. Okay, bet. But we still haven't mentioned who the new additions to the offense will be to make this better, too, as well. Yeah. Because there's going to be some new additions, too. You have the tight end, your tight end 2 outside of Pitts, your wide receiver 2, 3, 4, and 5 needs to be decided.
Yeah. And I wouldn't be opposed of, like you said, Michael Pruitt being tight end 2.
Don't have no problem with that. Don't have no problem with that. But I know wide receiver 2, 3, 4, and 5 needs to be addressed.
Yeah,
running back,
will be.
Your RB3. You like running with 4-headed monsters. Your RB3 and 4 needs to be addressed too as well. Avery, I'm not saying he's.
Hoping Huntley can bounce back and fill that 3.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
I think so.
And then we'll see what else moves around there. The fullback situation. I mean, the offensive line. That's good. But now the defense now.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
Damn near strip it, butt naked.
You know what? We ain't going to get to that, man. I ain't going to get y'all. It's going to take forever. Desmond Ritter, before we go ahead and wrap up the show, Falcons fans, we did come away with the win, 20-19 today. Desmond Ritter.
I was like, damn, he went 20 for 19.
Sheesh.
It's amazing.
Desmond Ritter, Falcons fans. Has he done enough in 3 games where you want him back as your starting quarterback next year? Or do you want the Falcons to go and use that 8th pick and move up, get Stroud or get, Bryce Young, or maybe Young might still be on the board. We don't know. Or maybe, go after a free agent quarterback. Has Ritter done enough, Bodie, to be your starting quarterback next year? Are you going into this saying, well, I already knew we're out of the playoffs. I just want to see this kid play well. Or is it more like, no, this is critical. This is critical. If he doesn't finish this next game with such, and such, he needs to be up out of here. Like Chase, Bodie, the question goes to you, but Bodie, I mean, Desmond Ritter just going forward is, I know you're seeing the levels improving, but is he showing enough for you to go next season and say, hey, that's my QB1?
Ritter has gotten better each game. Like somebody in the comments said, my guy has improved. You see, I've watched these games. I watched almost at least every throw he's thrown in the first 2 games, and watched the game today. Excuse me. And I keep seeing gradual improvement. I mean, I don't see him declining. I don't see him making mistakes. I mean, he has 0 touchdowns, but he also has 0 interceptions. He's not making these mistakes. That's all you ask for a rookie 3rd round pick is to make mistakes. Hey, let's see what happens. I'll just say that. Let's see.
Damn,
what
y'all
happens
finna dirt cutter Dave Ragoni?
Hey, Derek Cutter was probably calling plays better than he called this year. Anyway,
Cutter came back like, can I use my old desk? Is it still there? Hey,
you
guys still got that fax machine?
Hey, Todd Monken, if you watching this show, call me, please.
I mean, they can call me. I got the place right here.
Don't call him. Him. Don't call him. My camera's backwards. Anyway, Ritter is
What you got, Adele?
It's backwards. It's weird. Ritter showed me enough to give him a chance next year to start. I will say, if we just get in a position where freaking one of those top 2 quarterbacks will slip out of the top 5 and we're on the block or whatever, of course you got to think about that, but that won't happen. Those guys are going top 5. Bryce and Stroud. But I mean, I'm not saying you should replace Ritter if that happens. I'm just saying it's a thought. You know what I'm saying? Just like we had to even entertain the Lamar stuff and entertain the Deshaun Watson stuff. Like, you gotta entertain it. It's just a thought. But I'm okay with what Ritter's doing. Ritter is showing his maturity because, like I said, he ain't just out here throwing picks. I know rookie quarterbacks out here who are 1st round draft picks just throwing interceptions like it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's not doing that. He's playing smart. He's playing poise. He's got a good zip on his ball. He looks good out there. Good enough to bring back next year.
Chase, the question goes to you, sir. I know we've seen a lot of Falcons football this year. We've heard the calls for Ritter early this season. Then after the Steeler game, the Ritter chance, the interception from Mariota, all this playing up to, Ritter getting in for that first start down in New Orleans. Some people would say Ritter should have been in there since week 5, week 6, week 7. Can't make that decision because I'm not the coach. I'm not on the coaching staff either. I don't know what's going on. Whatever they see, they see.
Since ass cheek gate.
Jeez. Carolina Panther game. Whatever they see, they see. And then we talk about it here. Gosh, going in on Mariota, not the upside down Falcon throw. It was just bad. The upside down Falcon throw from Mariota. I know some fans in Carolina like, Ritter's your time. Like, first of all, it's pouring rain out here.
The Carolina fans are like, man, get your back up in. What the hell was that?
The thing that pissed me off was the Carolina fans. The one dude who kept standing up on the chair and turning around and kept doing like this to all the Falcon fans that was standing behind him. I was like, bro, nobody even cares about your fan base. Like, sit down. Like, it's horrible, lad. I kept calling him lad too. Like, sit down, lad. You're horrible.
I bet that lad is still dabbing too.
Like, and then it's raining. He steps up there. He had his beer in his hand. He's just pointing at everybody. Like, yo, this kid is weird. Get this lad out of here. So, seeing Ritter, Chase, lead up to that moment, hearing all the talk. Are you a fan where this is crucial for Ritter in this last game to perform well, so it lets you know he's your starting quarterback next season? Or has he done enough to say, okay, I think the organization is going to keep him out there for one more year?
I think over the course of only three games, I think it's kind of hard to grade a rookie off of just 3 games. I think you have to kind of give him that chance to give him that whole year under his belt to see what he can do for your team. As far as Ritter's performance, like we've shown stats-wise, each week he's gotten better. For him to be a rookie and show that on the stat sheet is huge. Like we said, we brought up a couple times on the show, he's a winner. He loves to win. He done it in college plenty of times. So I got faith in Ritter. I'm riding with Ritter. That's my quarterback, and I definitely think he's in Atlanta for another year, regardless if you win or lose the next game.
My thing, and we're going to get ready to wrap up the show here, but my thing is with the Ritter situation, because Mariota hit the highway, you're going to bring in another quarterback.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
1,000%.
Is
You're gonna have to.
who? Because we haven't. I mean, I've seen a little bit of the free agent quarterbacks for next season.
Yeah. We don't want Derek Carr, people.
So then it goes to,
After
are
that
you going
game
to
last night, you're gonna
entertain?
bring in Stetson Bennett.
Well, see, look, it goes to now, are you going to entertain the Lamar Jackson talk in the offseason? Because when it comes to the quarterback behind Ritter, are you going to go draft another quarterback? Are you going to have a 1-year quarterback going? I mean, a rookie going into his 1 year next year or his second year. And then you're going to have a first-year rookie quarterback out there behind him? So if Ritter messes
Stetson
up,
is 28
you call for
years
the
old.
Ritter?
Okay.
Sheesh. I mean, just saying, if they draft a quarterback.
I know.
How tough is that for Ritter right there looking like, they're going to pull me out for this kid?
Yeah, I don't
think. When this kid does bad, they're going to put him out and put me in. I don't want that Jet situation with that Zach Wilson, whatever's going on over. I don't know. Right. If Ritter's the guy, play the guy.
Yeah.
If you're going to get a veteran quarterback, make a big splashy trade for Lamar. Ritter's behind. Jordan Love situation. You know how it ends.
Right.
But if you're not, the quarterback is big for next season, and Lamar is on the market. The backup quarterback situation is tough, Chase. Are you entertaining Lamar off of hearing that you don't have a backup for next season? Or are you going to go draft a quarterback? Or are you just going to say, F it, we'll just bring in Blaine Gabbert, Cam Newton, whoever can just be a backup for Ritter. We don't care. We just bring in somebody.
Threw up a little bit.
Sheesh. I just threw a name out. I just going with quarterbacks. I don't want to see Cam Newton here as a Falcon. But yeah, still.
I think.
Chase,
I think as an organization, when you draft a quarterback like you do with Ritter, like you did at the stage of the draft that you did, and you've already gave him the chance to start games in your regular season, I think it proves that they want Ritter to be that guy. I mean, it just shows just at another position, if you go to center, it shows they wanted Dahlman over Hennessy. Simple fact, they drafted Dahlman. Simple fact, they drafted Ritter. I think they want to see all these guys produce, and they've seen it out of Ritter. I think as far as a backup quarterback, I don't know if you see a big name at backup. I think you may get a sorry, lower cost quarterback just to fill a void. And if something maybe later on in the season happens with Ritter, maybe you go find a quarterback. But I think they're stuck on Ritter, and I think Ritter's who you got for another year.
Falcon fans, we're talking Falcons football. Falcons beat the Cardinals today. A lot of positives, a couple negatives to look at, but still the Falcons win. Not in the playoff hopes, but still something to make the Falcon fans feel good. We're talking Desmond Ritter right here before we wrap up the show. Bodie, hearing about what I just mentioned with the quarterback situation going on in the NFL next year, free agent quarterbacks ain't looking too hot otherwise than probably Derek Carr and Lamar Jackson. You have a second-year quarterback, Desmond Ritter. You can draft one and bring in a rookie, run that young quarterback room. Who's coaching who in that young quarterback room is what I'm looking at. Everybody's leaning off each other. I understand this kid's IQ is this and this kid's IQ. All right, cool. I understand that. But a lot of times you need that veteran too there to let you help out. Let him see, what he sees from the sideline too as well. And you do get some veteran backups. I think Matt Schwab was a decent veteran backup to Matt Ryan. And that's where it comes from the respect of the two quarterbacks. But Bodie, are you entertaining? I know we talked about this, and we're going to keep talking about it on One Time for the Fan as the weeks keep going on. Are you entertaining the Lamar Jackson talk because you're still unsure about the quarterback situation? You pull Lamar, you get the deal. Let's just say the deal is sweet, and you can get a Lamar. It sucks because of the Ritter situation, but now you have a starting quarterback and a backup who can help if injury, some people say injury-prone Lamar, gets hurt again. Here comes Ritter. Are we putting him in that situation, or are you just comfortable with just saying, nah, let's not go after the Lamar Jackson talk. Ritter's our guy next year, and we'll find out the backup quarterback behind it. Because it's a very tough topic to look at. The backup quarterback to Ritter if he's going to be the starter.
Yeah. I think the best and smartest thing to do is to just say, Ritter's the guy next year. We plan on him being the guy. Unless some anomaly situation comes of Lamar saying he want to come here or freaking something like that. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's the wisest thing to do. When we can allocate a lot of that Lamar money, if he was to come here, into positions of need. It's if we do get Lamar or something, it's not the wrong answer. It's an answer. It's just not a wrong one.
A stat I'd like to throw out at y'all. I don't know. I'm pretty sure y'all already know, but the stat from Lamar that kind of shears me away from Lamar. He's 1-3 in the playoffs.
Yeah,
it's not very clutch.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I think most of the playoffs he was also banged up too as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I don't expect the Falcons. It's talk. These media guys put out these articles about, will the Falcons get Lamar? They're looking at saying the same thing about Derek Carr. Derek Carr. It's just a talking measure. The season's about over. You got to talk about the Falcons.
You got to talk about something. Yeah,
you got to bring something. They want to hear the topic. I'm sure folks it's just coming out of folks' brains. They ain't hearing shit. They probably just saying it. Oh, the Falcons. They looking for a quarterback. Derek Carr, he isn't too old, he isn't too young, but he, whatever. Okay. Plan, the smartest thing and probably the most obvious thing for us to do is let Ritter ride until next season. Build everything around him. Because it's proven that you can win Super Bowls with, you don't have to have a superstar quarterback. Which Ritter could end up being, you never know, but you don't have to have that. You got a good quarterback in a Ritter that we drafted, invested in, and let him grow, and then build a team around him.
Yes.
Because you ain't winning shit around it. You ain't winning shit if your team around him ain't it. The offense is just about there, but the defense needs to be improved.
Gotta have work.
That is true. I'll say this before we go ahead and get ready to start wrapping it up, because we love talking Falcons football, and this is always entertaining when we always get the discussions about Ritter or London or anything that's Falcons related. But everything is fine for me right now until you get to that point where the media or you just read on Twitter or somewhere. Lamar Jackson targets his teams to Atlanta, such and such and such and such.
Yeah.
That's when you're sitting there and you get the notification. Ian Rappaport, Lamar Jackson unhappy. Oh shit. Atlanta's named one of the target teams.
Yeah.
Then things will change now to the Falcons can pull this guy in. That's when things will change. So I don't want to look at the future and say it's gonna happen. But that's how it usually starts. This player target destination teams is this, and this. And I think if Lamar hits the market outside of the Ravens organization, if he ends up staying, cool. If he doesn't, you got Houston who's going to look at that. Houston holds the top pick in the draft.
Yep.
If Houston ends up landing a Lamar, remember they had Watson.
Your defensive player.
There goes also probably your quarterback.
Anderson.
Or whoever they was going to go with the first or second pick. Boom. Because if Lamar's the guy to go for, you got the Jets. Flacco's not the guy. Wilson's not the guy. Mike White's not the guy.
No.
You do have probably the Panthers as well. You have to look at as well. Every quarterback that happened panned out to be trash.
Doo-doo.
And then if you want to throw in a nasty team in the mix, you got them damn Aints. You really want to throw a real nasty team in the mix? Brady retires, they hit a splash, and they go after Lamar.
That's what I'm saying.
It sucks to say it, but Falcon fans, a player who is that guy right now in the NFL, name-wise and his style of play, is going to raise a lot of questions for a lot of teams coming up in about 1 month and maybe, 2 weeks?
But I will be remiss to not say that, we're going to see if Lamar was an option for us. We're going to see if our team values the hype and ticket sales, or do they value effing winning?
Thanks.
I'm just be real.
Yeah.
Now, that's where another episode of this comes in, because
we can do a whole show on
Lamar. That. Oh, we definitely can. That's why I'm waiting. I'm just waiting right now to turn on the TV or look on my phone and see Lamar unhappy. It's not happening with the Ravens and target destinations. I just want to see those 3 letters. That's all I want to see.
Yeah.
Once that happens, the show's going to turn into Lamar Jackson's coming to Atlanta. Exactly. Then I can start talking about that.
And even
they're going to go
Atlanta
after
can make a decision. Atlanta can make a decision. It'll be on Atlanta. Atlanta can be like, nah, we don't want him.
Yeah.
The moment I will say this, and I'm gonna say it again when we get to that part of the show later on down the line, if it happens. The moment you sign this man, if it happens, I will say this: the merchandise will be off the racks. I'm talking sold out everywhere. And your home opener, if it's next year, guess what? Sold out. Hell, probably up until week 6, week 7. And then if you put some wins here in the Falcons franchise, now you're looking at it like, okay, the merchandise, it worked. That's a check. Fans in their seats, they hype. That's a check. We're winning games. That's a check. But you can also do that same thing with Ritter. You see, I'm just so hype about Lamar Jackson because of the name. I can do the same thing with Ritter.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna leave y'all at that. Woozy super. See how I just flipped the script on y'all? I was super hype. Yeah, Lamar. Yeah, I got you sitting over there like, yeah, Lamar. Oh shit, we can do the same thing with Ritter. You sure can. It's not a Derek Carr back there. It's not a Ryan Tannehill back there. So, Falcon fans, you got a lot to look at going forward, man. But I know the Falcons winning today. A lot of fans are not happy. Some fans are happy. I'm happy. Chase, you good?
I'm definitely happy.
Bodie, Falcons win today. You good?
Of course.
One time for the family, hit the chat before we get up out of here. Because the next time you see this show will be totally different. We need 2 cornerbacks and wide receivers, guard and center. If we go over that on a hot take, quick, William, your guard looks like it might be Dahlman again, the way they spoke highly of him. Not your guard, your center. Yeah. Your guard, I'm going to keep saying it. You need to bring Elijah Wilkinson back. You need to bring Elijah Wilkinson back. He has truly helped this line in more ways than one, I must say. And Elijah's doing a good job. He's doing a good job here. I hope the coaches see what we see, but for him to come back from injury and straight be plugged back into the starting lineup means you're a starter here in the NFL. We need you here.
Yeah.
Next season, William Amy said we got an easy schedule on paper. And I don't want to be that fan that looks on paper because that's what they did to us this year. They looked at our team on paper and said we'll get 2 wins.
So
if I want to
easy schedule this year too.
Technically,
I looked at the schedule this before the season started. I said, yeah, this shit easy.
Well, the thing that pissed me off was they said we had one of the harder schedules this year. That's what the media said. And then you got down halfway through the year when you were 3-3.
It flipped to the easiest.
It flipped to, these teams are the easiest schedule. Now, that's what I'm saying. Next year, let's not feed into, the Falcons had the 3rd hardest ranked schedule. Yeah, but by the time week 4 hits, it's not going to be that. By the time week 9 and week 10 hits, it's not going to be that.
This is a perennial Super Bowl team like the Rams will flip on your ass and turn into trash.
But now you're going over, if you're looking at strength of schedule for next year, who we got? Houston, ass. The Jags, nah. The Lions, nah. The Texans,
ass.
The what's the team? The Colts,
double ass.
The Panthers, the Saints,
triple ass.
The Bucks. Our strength of schedule shouldn't be that tough if you're looking at, even if you throw the Rams in there. Rams had a losing record. Colts had a losing record. Bucks have a losing record. Saints have a losing record. Panthers have a losing record. I can keep going. So our strength of schedule next year better not be that bullshit. I better not look on there and say we had the 2nd hard. Where? That's how you know they full of shit. So I'm not going to feed into the strength of schedules next year. I'm not going to feed into the draft.
Don't feed into the media, period.
That's the media. Yeah.
We the new media.
Shout out to Draymond. Sonya said, I agree. Pitts will make a difference for sure. He definitely would. You're looking at Ritter. He's like, London, you good? Ha, Pitts.
Check down.
Patterson, you over here? Oh, got you. And that's what you want a quarterback to go and say, hey, coaches, the check down really works. We should keep running that.
Right now, Ritter has 1 weapon, okay? And we're judging him off of 1 weapon. And he a rookie. They both rookies.
Vrando said he should be QB1. He is doing what's asked.
Yeah.
Preston Sapp was in the building for the Georgia game. He said, Happy New Year's, boys.
Happy New Year's, bro.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year's to everybody. Happy New Year's. Bridget Kelsey said, what's up, y'all?
What's up? As long as we ain't running flea flickers to Felipe Franks next year, I think
The next thumbs up I'm trying to see from him is when he's walking out the door with his bag and he's off the way to Denver.
Yeah, I need to see that tweet saying "Thank you, Atlanta, for everything."
Yeah, I need to see the tweet from Russell Wilson. We want to welcome Felipe Franks to the Denver Broncos.
That's right.
Let's ride.
That's right.
You have Bronco fans like, is that the tight end 3 that was QB3 in Atlanta? Develop Ritter. That should be the main focus.
Absolutely.
Going over this before we get up out of here. Do y'all really think the Ravens are not going to secure Lamar for next season? I believe they will. Ritter needs to be given more than 4 games to have his viability as our franchise QB.
I personally think
I said it earlier. At least it's hard to judge a rookie off of 4 games. You got to give him more games.
That is true.
Speaking on that Ravens thing, I think that they're not going to let Lamar walk. Personally, honestly, everything. They're going to pay that man because it's just going to happen, and their fan base won't let them hear the end of it if they don't pay him.
Right.
We also play the Bears and the Titans next season.
Ass and ass.
We covered the Vegas spread for predicted wins. Even with the best running back in the league, the Titans were still on a 7-game losing streak right now.
Yeah, and we did cover the spread. Lisa, she was asking the question. Jack, you can't read.
Damn man, I was talking about what ravaged it. Jesus Christ, bro. If I would have bet on that in Vegas, though, I'd have been like, I'd love for the NFL next year to be like, oh, Falcons getting 3 wins. Hey, when we going to Vegas?
I think the Vegas spread was 4 wins. So
yeah, do it again next year and watch what's gonna happen. Hey, when we going to Vegas?
Yeah, straight up.
You're gonna be like, sir, you want to bet this Mazda? Yeah, put the damn Mazda up there.
Yeah, put that damn Pacer on there.
Here's the keys right here.
Don't nobody want your 1990 Mazda.
I don't have a Mazda. I just threw it out there. But if Mazda wanted to throw something to us while getting on the show,
I don't have a Mazda. What's wrong with Mazdas, Jack? I own one before.
I'm not saying nothing wrong with Mazda. There's probably somebody with a Mazda in the chat like, I used to like this podcast, but now
Go
y'all
ahead,
talking
type
about
it
cars.
in the chat, y'all.
I ain't out here to talk about cars. We talking about the Falcons.
Especially some old heads. My dad had a Mazda. He had a system in that thing. They stole the speakers.
Now I remember your name. They used to call you.
Shit.
One time for the fan. He said, do it online. Sheesh. Jeff Wolf is here. One time for the fan. Happy New Year, everybody. We went over the hour mark tonight.
Great way to start the year.
Great way to
Came in literally 12 midnight, Georgia, winning game. Then we get a dub today from our Falcons. Great start to the year.
Good seeing Georgia fans Saturday and then seeing Falcon fans Sunday and then seeing Georgia fans wearing Georgia gear to the Falcons game Sunday. Yeah. Because some Georgia fans were like, I'm going to keep on my Georgia gear from last night. We just won.
They didn't leave. They slept in the bathroom.
There was a lot of There was a lot of Georgia fans in the lots going up to Irwin Allen, and you can see the buses, like the tailgate buses and the RVs and stuff. And I'm like, they're not leaving until probably Monday.
They're not leaving.
New Year's, they just won this big game on a kick wide left. They're not leaving. It's party up, and that's why 2-3 in the morning I was still out there like, oh my gosh, there's parties everywhere. I got invited to go hang with some Georgia fans after the game, and I was like, "Oh, y'all not going home," but felt good. Saturday, Sunday, we had a great time at the stadium. Those of you had a great time watching it or listening to wherever you guys were at. Deloach said, "Ready to see what we look like next year." I'm so ready. We keep talking about it because now, since we're after the playoffs, we're gearing up. We're excited to talk about next season. We're just waiting for the NFL to say the start of the 2023 season. And guess what? One time for the fans will be right there.
Right there.
Right there.
And yes, Mazda and Miatas are good.
Bodie used to have a Mazda Miata, and I think he used to drink what was that thing? What's that thing called? Mimosas? Bodie? Bodie would pull up. Hey guys, what's going on?
Jack, you look like you drink. You look like you fancy
You ever seen the people in the cars when they be talking like this and the car still rolling backwards and shit? Like, hey, bro, you gonna put it in park? Like,
it's a stick shift. It's a stick shift.
Like, bro, are you gonna put this thing in park? Like, I'm talking to you like this, bro. I'm talking to you like this.
It's a stick shift, bro.
And then, bro, they go.
I'm over here doing like this. Conversation ain't done yet. Okay, my bad.
I had one of my homeboys too, man. He used to do that. He used to turn the wheel like this, and then the car wouldn't even move. Hey, bro, what the hell you turn the wheel for? Yet start the damn car. Like the car is started, bro. Like what is this? What is this world I'm living in? I'm telling you, bro. I've seen it before. Shout out to Big Country today, man. Saw Big Country at the stadium today. Shout out to all the Falcon fans I chopped it up with. Shout out to MJ the Stuntman. I gotta get MJ the Stuntman on the show. And it's a big shout out to MJ the Stuntman. Because when y'all find out who MJ the Stuntman is, y'all gonna be like, no way. Stuntman played a big part in this city of Atlanta. I'm talking about coming up in Atlanta. And if you was in the streets of Atlanta growing up with your whips, I'm talking about your Caprices, your Bubble Caprices, your box Chevys, your Chevy Impalas, your Regals, your Monte Carlos. Like me, I have my Donk, I have my 73 box Chevy, everything. Rallies, 350. I'm talking about all that. Oh, these boys paved the way back in the day. And I found out today, talking to this man, like, bruh, is you MJ from such and such? And he was like, yeah, I started it. I said, boy, get up out of here. I said, you need to leave the stadium right now. I said, go. I said, go right now. Get up out of here. I couldn't believe. So we got to get some Falcon fans on this show coming up real soon during the off season. But of course, one time for the fan. Happy New Year to everybody. We're going to go to another show on Wednesday. We're going to give you the breakdown, Bodie's breakdown, everything, keys to the matchup, how the Falcons can beat the Bucs. I don't give a damn Tom Brady plays one snap. Go beat the Bucs. We're going to talk about the offseason, any upcoming moves, any depth chart changes, anything that happens this going forward, because this is the last game. So you might see AJ Terrell maybe not play. I don't know. You might see Cornell Armstrong play more. Coach is going to look at what they want to see more to see who's going to be staying and who's going to be going. So that's the cool thing about it. This last game, we all get a chance to sit back and analyze what the Falcons are going to do going forward, which is actually pretty cool. After Wednesday's show, there will not be a next week Sunday show. I guess we will coordinate. We'll pick a day. It's either going to be Wednesday or Sundays. I think it's going to be leaning toward Wednesday, maybe. But we'll pick a day after that to find out when One Time for the Fan will just be back for only one show per week. Right? One show per week because it's the off season. You don't need to have no Tuesday. Ain't nothing going on, cuh. Y'all want to foul? Yeah. Huh? Is there something going on? I mean, do you want to be on the podcast too? So,
no, he said, do that voice again. Do that again.
So yeah, there's nothing going on, but for us, we have some things to take care of. It's the off season, this vacation. Well, we have been here since draft. Chase has been in the comments that he joined the podcast because Chase is a diehard Falcons fan that we knew keeps it real with the Falcons. He keeps it real. And then Bodie as well, diehard Falcon fan. He's been here since day one. But you've seen it. Sunday, Wednesday shows that run over an hour, special guests, pop-up shows. We've done it. We've done it. As a new podcast, we've done it. We have fun with it.
We got so much more in store.
We got so much more in store. What's going on? So we have this Wednesday show, Falcons versus Bucs. I'm sorry. This Wednesday show, Falcons versus Bucs preview, keys to the game matchup, and then the Sunday night show after the Falcons and Bucs game. We'll go ahead and talk about Falcons and Bucs. We'll break down a little bit of the game, and then the following I think we'll do a Wednesday show. I gotta get out of your Falcons mind in here. I gotta get some more people in here. We gotta do a state of the Falcons wrap up. So we'll have some special guests, but we're gonna go to one show a week, and everybody's gonna enjoy it. Falcon fans, glad that y'all can be here. We appreciate all the support. We talk about it every day. Lisa just said it right here. The rookie reports y'all did were helpful. They were helpful. You know what I'm really upset about, Lisa? I couldn't do the Tyler Algier rookie report. And this kid turned out to be the damn superstar.
Yeah, you did it. You would have did it. You'd have called the Tyler Algier rookie report.
So when I sent the email off to the person from BYU, they was like, Algier or Algeria? I was like, well, either one. Either one. I said, which year did this one play?
Hell no.
They're like, this one played 93 through 97.
He said, you called him Algieri. Do your research, jerk. And then they ain't email you back.
The Drake London rookie report with Carlo Jimenez. He was right. Drake is a physical, punishing receiver. You see him lower the shoulder and try to beat up on cornerbacks. You've seen him go toe-to-toe with some of the top cornerbacks this season. Catch some really good passes. The one-handed catch in LA, the catch in Baltimore, the other one in Cincinnati. Like, there's some catches. The Seattle catch, the touchdown, quick turn and run with the stiff arm and the spin, and then the Drake London signature. They better throw that junk on Madden next season.
I can't wait till they put a package in the playbook of Algier just to toss it up to him in one-on-one situations.
I thought we said no more chicken little flea flickers.
I'm just saying there should be like a package where they, if it's in the end zone, you just toss it up to him because he can go get it. Like he caught balls with his tip of his fingers, like, and he jumps pretty high. Like Drake's gonna be
that vert. That's it goes back to the combine. I'm looking at the combine tape. I look at the combine tape and then his USC tape, Carlo Jimenez interview, and I'm watching his whole play this season. And I'm saying, damn, Carlo was right.
Yeah.
But that's what the rookie report's about. When you got somebody who spent time watching this guy. Kyle Andrews was right too about Arnold Ebiketie. They're just holding him, and the ref seems to not see it.
They holding the hell out of.
This is a big guy,
real bad.
And I think next year Arnold's gonna look at it and say, "All right, so they're gonna hold me. This is what we're gonna do. Defense gonna get better, so I'm gonna eat next year too. I can see 4+ sacks for Arnold next year. 4+, which is good for his second year. Anywhere between 4
especially
and 8.
when we get him some help.
I said 4+, so that's anything more than 4, 6, 7, 8.
I'm saying when the defense gets Arnold more help, he'll open his play up too.
Falcon fans, Boom Man will be back. This is the podcast team right here, unless anybody else decides to go with that other team that's having trouble. No, I'm just playing. He's a damn fool. I'm talking about them other teams out there in the NFL, okay? Teams out there in the NFL that's always looking for folks. Chase, then the other team.
I'm ignorant.
Yeah.
I'm ignorant.
So I'm saying, man, when it comes to the Falcons, man, when it comes to this podcast, we're for y'all.
Always.
So we have a lot going on this year. We're going to cover the draft. Hopefully I can get this email back soon as we can give y'all some good news. If not, then hell, we'll just keep it moving. But we're going to cover the draft. We're going to cover the offseason. We're going to cover every move made, transactions going on. We'll be watching the wire, everything. So just stay tuned for what One Time for the Fan has coming up this year. We really appreciate y'all. We'll go back to the 2 shows around summer when it gets close to training camp. We'll be at training camp too as well. We will be there the first day training camp opens. We will be there. From when the pads come on, when the pads are not on, we will be there. One Time for the Fan is going to do the best we can this year to make sure you guys are entertained. The season's coming to an end. There's no more ride.
I hope Chase going to be there. His horse slipped on black ice earlier.
We got him all fixed up.
We got him all fixed up.
We there. We're going to be at the training camp.
Is the horse's name Bandit?
I know, Lil Boo. Lil Boo.
God. Like, Bandit, come over here.
Get off my screen. Get. That man cheeks with.
Look. Falcons got to win today. It's New Year's.
It's over,
After the
man.
Georgia game last night, I didn't want to just drink like that and get up and not miss the damn game like that. I had one drink last night.
I'm dehydrated.
But after the Falcons game today, I had a game. A little upset, man. There's a win. When the last time we had a win? Yeah, shit. We should have had a win in New Orleans. I should have been walking out there partying, but it never happened. But Falcon fans, we'll be back. Wednesday show, 8 p.m. Shows will be going back also to 1 hour. We're not going to be doing this extra stuff too longer. We just love talking Falcons football, but just bought a one time for the fan clock right here. So it's going to go to the ring real loud when it gets close to that minute. Because we know we love talking Falcons football, and y'all do too.
Yeah, that's why y'all still here right now.
Most stuff.
Appreciate y'all.
And we don't want to do another 3-hour draft this year. So, a lot to go over, a lot to talk about. And I'm glad one time for the fan had a great year in 2022. 2023, we're going to do bigger and better things. We're going to have some more fun, some more special guests. We're going to bring some of the ladies on the show. We apologize. I know a lot of ladies been asking, when are we going to get us on the show? When are we going to get us on the show? Like, don't beat me up. Don't beat me up. So we'll get you on the show real soon. Real soon. As a matter of fact, we got some guests we're going to be bringing on. You all right? We got some guests we're going to be bringing on soon, too, as well. So shout out to everybody who is a part of the podcast. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting and doing their thing. He's trying to come over here in the podcast and dance. He want to do his dance. I said, no, can't do your dance. You do your dance upstairs before you get into bed. You get into bed because you got school coming up soon. So, Chase, any final words right here? 2022 is a close. We are now in 2023. Any final words for what happened last year, man?
Yeah, man. I want to give a shout out to y'all boys, for allowing me to join the podcast. It's always something I wanted to do. It's definitely a good experience. I love every minute of it. Just all the way from games this year, man. Just shout out to all y'all. Shout out to all the new followers we got this year and new subscribers that stayed with us, the new people that just checking in, true Falcon fans. We appreciate every one of y'all. Without you, it's impossible. So just shout out to y'all, shout out to the wife, shout out to the job for, just been a good year, man. A good year all the way around. I'm blessed. That's all I can say. Happy New Year's.
Bodie 3000. You was here from the beginning, sir. This year, last year when we did the draft. And
put the names back up. Put our names back up. I got a new name, this Joe. Yeah.
Big Dub.
Yeah. I switch names every week. Yeah.
Big Dub Bodie for Big Dub Sunday. And I must say, the Falcons did what they had to do today. Because that's what the fan base should want, a win. Yeah. And you'll move from there. You trust that the decision that's going to be made in the offseason is going to be right. And we trust that Terry and the team will get everything together. But a win is what you want. That's why we like talking about Falcons here on the podcast, because when you win, everybody's having a good time. People's partying, they're smiling, they're enjoying themselves. Your team won. I know people built up off of Georgia Saturday, but once people they started hitting social media. Georgia won in the Benz, and the Falcons play tomorrow. ... But now you can go back and edit it. Georgia won in the Benz, and the Falcons won in the Benz on the same weekend. Happy New Year, everybody! Ah!
Word.
It happens.
It's a good weekend.
Bodie, a lot has happened with one time for the fan in the past few months. Just your thoughts on 2022 with one time for the fan and 2023, sir.
2022 was a great year, man. Like, a lot happened. I gained, new friends. I got, group of guys here. We all came together and we were just sitting around here, just shooting the shit, just talking about our Falcons, talking about our team, talking about the passion we have for our team, talking about what we believe they should do. And it's just been an experience that, interacting with everybody who's watched the show in the chat, man, it's just been a great thing. I know we got one more game, but it's just been a great year. It's been a great, season. We learned a lot about our team. Our team has gotten better. We got a lot of things to look forward to. We still got a little work to do, but we will get there. And we'll all get there together. And like Jack always say, all of us are going to be at the parade together. So shout out to everybody. I'm kind of shouting out early, but yeah, shout out to everybody who's rocked with us since day one. Shout out to my host here, like my family. Let's call you guys family now. Y'all in the family.
Yes, sir.
Right. So
It's cool, but family asks for money too. And
hey, wait a minute.
That's what we cut. That's what we cut. That's what the tablecloth is different right there.
Hey man,
that's when you see that ocean. We're like, why the damn ocean over here? Now they ain't working. You know why? You know why? You ever seen that video? The ocean out there. I forget where it is. Like the one ocean can't mix into the other ocean. They're like, yeah, they're family, but that one ocean trying to ask him for money all the time. They don't want to never get
my ocean dry. Don't ask me for shit. All right. Yeah. Man, yeah, like I said, shout out to everybody else. Shout out Ice Cold, man. He been here. He been here. He a Broncos fan.
Let me tell y'all something, Falcons fan.
No. I ain't trying to shit on him being a Broncos fan. Shout out to the Broncos. They just had a bad year, but yeah.
That's right. Falcon fans. Ice Cold Wolf has been here since the draft.
He been here.
Talking the draft back since April last year.
Yeah.
And he is a Broncos fan. He respects the podcast. He likes the content. He likes talking football. He sees London do a great catch. He will speak about it. He sees Ritter, not being put in on week 4, week 5. He's going to say, hey, guys, you might want to put Ritter in. He's a fan from outside, but he's not going to sit here and bash and talk negative and talk rude. I still haven't seen him argue or bash or do anything with any fans in here. He just jumps in here. He listens to the podcast. He says his comments. He keeps it moving. But he's been in here since draft.
Can't wait till we face the Broncos.
2024 when we go out. Ice Cold Wolf, 2024. I'm telling you right now, we're heading out to Denver. We need you there because I'm guessing as a Bronco fan, you should know Denver, right? Mm-hmm. Or do you just like the colors? I remember Eddie Winslow on Family Matters. You just bet on the team because of the cheerleaders. Remember when Carl asked him, how much you bet, Eddie? Oh, I bet all the money. Why you bet all the money? We bet on the girls with the finest cheerleaders. Well, why'd you do that? Eddie was sick when they lost, too.
Shout out Ice Cold Wolf, and everybody else who's been supporting. Everybody who's been supporting, who's been trickling in since the season started, even new subscribers who we had a new subscriber today, so shout out to her.
And another new subscriber too, Padre just subscribed 58 seconds ago. Chase do the drums or something. We're like, do something.
Exactly. Do the worm. God damn it.
Chase is over here like, what the hell they making them? How the hell they making them sounds?
No, Chase so modest, and that's the thing I would say about this. And this show is run extremely long. But Chase has opened up to us. Chase, you came in all calm and trying to fill out the room. Mm-hmm. Now Chase out here throwing jokes and stuff, man. He still can't keep up to the master, but it's like
every minute of it, man.
One time for the fan. We're gonna go ahead and get up out of here, y'all. It's our New Year's Eve show. So we're glad that the Falcons won and Georgia won and the fans are in here having a good time.
New Year's Eve show on New Year's Day. Appreciate it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Happy New Year's. Jesus Christ.
This man can't read.
All right.
He don't know what day it is.
I'm pouring the rest of the Tito's back in the cup. Here it goes.
Put that shit up.
Pouring the rest of the Tito's
that shit up.
Right back. There it is. I'll just keep the ice.
Yeah, just bite on the cup, bro. You need
time for some esports. Never go wrong there.
Kool-Aid.
One time for the fan Wednesday. Back on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Holla at y'all. Bodie, Chase, Boo Man, whenever you get us off work, we want to say thank y'all. And once again, Happy New Year to everybody.
And tell a friend to tell a friend. Y'all come kick it with us, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because apparently today, Camille, is that who it is? Miss Camille?
No, I thought it was Cassie.
No, is that a new? See,
you talking about new subscriber?
That's Carrie. It's Carrie.
I'm tripping. I knew it started with a C. I apologize.
We're gonna call it double C, double C's.
CC.
Oh, double C. One time for the fan. We'll see y'all back on Wednesday. Water on the table only for everybody. Water on the table only.
Yeah, no more Tito's.
Yeah.
He said, shit.
One time for the fan. See y'all Wednesday, y'all. 8 p.m. One time for the Falcons. One time for y'all, one time for Chase. One time for the new year. Chase, you got some going away music for us?
I got for you right there.
What the hell was that? Did you put it?
Yeah, your little special.
Was that a brass trumpet with your brass? What is that?
That's what his lawnmower sounds
like, man. You know, I was in the being Saturday.
Did you pop
That's the sound his lawnmower made.
Voice is 100% background, man. You gotta give me some slack.
You tried to crank it up.
Y'all got to put y'all signatures to end this show. I've been doing since
I've been doing peace out, man.
You know what my signature is? Play my theme music. And we're gonna have to get a theme music.
All right, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Bodie's the one that's keeping the show running longer. One time for the fan. We'll be about it here. See y'all Wednesday, 8 p.m.
Peace out.
Gone.